Arsenal's Gabriel Paulista, violent conduct revoked, whilst the world's most biggest and probably irritating fly, Diego Costa, is facing violent conduct charges of his own and could face 3-game ban. So the FA released a statement recently, which has been noted in The Guardian, that Paulista had his red card revoked for violent conduct, but will still face charges, possibly just a fine, for not leaving the field when directed to go off with his red card. But the talking point is about now what's going to happen to Mike Dean as well, the referee, who I've never been a big fan of. To me, he's always stood out as a referee that wants all the focus on him rather than be there just to adjudicate the game and make sure that it flows nice and easy, basically. But with me, Mike Dean's always that referee. Reminds me a lot of the video which I'm about to throw up now of the referee that was very elaborate with these cards. That's Mike Dean. Wants everyone to be like, wow, that referee's really doing his job well, when a good referee isn't even noticed on the field for me. He's just there to make sure that the game flows. Another talking point, of course, is Diego Costa. Now, Zuma may have slipped up a little bit. He claims that he doesn't know English very well, therefore he didn't mean to call his teammate Diego Costa a cheat, but these tweets suggest otherwise. He came out and said that he wasn't surprised, we should say, that Diego Costa was involved in another altercation, and no one should scrutinise Zuma for this other way. Even if you are Diego Costa's best friend, even if you're Diego Costa's wife, you know that he's going to argue in an empty room. The guy just loves to draw attention to himself, which is really frustrating considering how good of a player he is. But now, this has overshadowed his game, I think, more so than anything else, because when it comes to Diego Costa, his goals, I think, have come second to his violent interactions on the field. And don't get me wrong, I don't think he was violent towards Koscielny. I think that he should be held accountable for his flailing arms and his chest pump that he loves to do. As soon as anything irritates him, he's up, bang right into their chest, and it's just not acceptable for a player of his standard. It's not acceptable for a player who plays for Chelsea Football Club and is supposed to basically encompass a professional attitude. And Jose Mourinho really, I think, needs to have a word with him aside, because this has happened on many occasions last year, and it's happening again this year. So I think that there is some conversations to be had with Diego Costa, but some will say it's a win for Gabriel Paulista. The fact is that now he has had his red card reduced and doesn't face those punishments, but this doesn't get the 3 points back, in my opinion. I think that there is a line to be drawn. I think that it's a good thing. Many people in the comment section were quick to jump on my point that Arsenal do not have balls anymore and stated that Paulista showed balls. I think there's a difference between showing balls, stepping in, backing up your teammate, but consistently arguing with Diego Costa. There's only going to be one outcome. He's trying to get you sent off. You're a professional. Walk away from him. Don't walk in the same direction. Move away from the situation. Him being involved in the situation, I honestly don't say that. I think that it was a little bit of a harsh red card, don't get me wrong, but he still put himself in that situation. He still put himself in the line of fire, and in doing that, allows Mike Dean to make a stupid decision like that. He gave him the ammo to basically fire the gun in his direction. So I still think that Arsenal, although this will be considered a win because he will not be suspended unless they add a rare suspension on for not leaving the field in time, which I think will just be a fine, but he still won't get the 3 points back. And I don't think they would have won that game either way. I still think Chelsea were the better team, but that obviously hindered their chances more so. So more than anything, Diego Costa again is going to be disciplined, again facing charges, again Chelsea will probably appeal, again Jose Mourinho will come out and say they're just out to get us, they're just out to get us. No, they're not, mate. You don't discipline your players. Diego Costa is a loose cannon who consistently does this, and it's really just getting irritating. And I think I speak for everyone. Behold, surely Chelsea fans, I'm asking this directly to you. Does this not get annoying? I know he's out there to do this. He's out there to annoy other players. Some of the best strikers in the world, best players in the world, would always ruffle the feathers, get involved. Roy Keane, Manchester United, wasn't a striker, but he would get involved. But this was an aspect of his game that was considered to have been a negative aspect of his game. I know it made him the player that he was, but when you've got a player as good as Diego Costa, for me, he's no much more different than Balotelli with the way he holds his discipline on the field. And this is something that Balotelli is continuously dragged down by. So Diego Costa is by far and away one of the best strikers in the world. But now he's jeopardising his own playing time. He's jeopardising his team's possibility of retaining the Premier League, because if he faces another 3-game ban, of course they've got Falcao and Remy, it might be a blessing. They might find that those two might be able to fit into this system a little bit better. But he scores a phenomenal volley during the week against Maccabi Tel Aviv. You see how well he is playing. You see how the talent that he has, like he did last year. But these little things are just getting so childish, and that's my opinion on it. You guys might disagree or agree, but I want to know what you think in the comment section below. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. Tweet me your thoughts at Francis_Maxwell at TYT Sports. Come back again and subscribe. Check out our new show we had yesterday with the True Geordie, talking around the Premier League and around the world of football. Thanks again.